one of our more sophisticated abrasive metering valves. It's a pressure hold. I won't go into any more detail. That's a blast pot. This is a dust collector, and this is where the waste is kept. So basically, and this is the workhead, we call it. It's a small nozzle. That's what it is. If I take that off, it's a number 3 nozzle. So it's quite small. It'll do 7/8 of an inch blast pattern. Basically because that nozzle ends up about here, so it's only this far away from the surface. It's a small nozzle. But as you blast, hits the surface, a vacuum pulls back everything from the surface. Be it spent abrasive, paint, rust, it gets pulled back. So, it gets pulled back along through the vacuum, first into here, where it uses cyclonic action to separate the heavy from the light. The light being the paint, the rust, maybe the pulverized abrasive. That gets pulled through a dust collector, and eventually it'll collect in here. For this trial, we're using steel grit. We're not using an expendable abrasive like a garnet or a blasterite. We use steel grit. I like it because steel grit will survive. At 100 psi, it'll survive, and more of it will fall back in here to be reused. Less of it gets pulled back in here. Our 9-foot system is based on the same principle. It's bigger. You could do like a whole helipad and just keep going and going and going non-stop. Whereas this smaller one is just for small touch-up areas. It doesn't, you'll see, it doesn't replace this blasting. This is for 20 square meters an hour. This is 2-3 square meters an hour. This is for touch-ups. This brush here needs to fit flat with the surface. Operating this is more of a pilot's art than a blaster. I can get a blaster and a guy off the street, give him the nozzle, show him what to do, and within a few minutes he's blasting. This isn't as easy as that. There's a bit of an art to it. And the guys that get it the first time, get it on, let it go out a bit, suddenly it's not flat anymore, abrasive is going everywhere, etc. So, Sonny's quite good at it, sometimes.
Oh, yeah, normal.